Hi, welcome back into the Happy Place Garden. I'm Melinda, and it's been quite a while since we've been in the garden together. If you've followed me on my videos, almost a year ago, it'll be a year in May, I fell and broke my back and had a compression fracture of my T6 vertebrae from falling from this area right here. So I was up here weeding and ended up falling and hitting down there onto the hose. It could have been certainly a lot worse because there is this retaining wall right here, and had I hit, or fallen a foot or two the other direction, I would have potentially broken my neck or worse. Grateful that it was just a compression fracture, but since that happened, I've been pretty hesitant to get out here. Been a little scared of doing my yard work, so it is severely neglected. But we've got our annual plant swap coming up for my garden group that I'm a member of, and I typically host it. So I've got a lot of work to do in a couple months, and so I thought I would get out here. We've got a sunny day today in between weeks of rain, so I've got some cleanup to do, and I thought I would bring you along to do some cleanup on my tree farm Panicle Hydrangea.
So I like to use the heavy milled nitrile gloves when I work in my yard. We get so much rain, and having those nitrile gloves keep my hands dry and makes it so my garden gloves don't get really wet, and they're really good for fine weeding. So I like using those, and I use them multiple times until they get a tear in them or something. And then here I'm wiping my pruners with alcohol. It works well to prevent spread of disease.
Okay, so what I am looking for is you find a branch and there's nodes on the branch. There's one there, one here, and you find a good healthy set of nodes and you cut right above it and you remove the old spent flower bloom. And then anything small, I just remove it completely, cut it way back, like these little ones, way too small because they are not strong enough to support the flowers. And as you can see with mine, once we get rain, we're in the Pacific Northwest, we get a lot of rain. So in the summer, they start out nice and upright, but then we get a rain and then they bend over. So if you have any suggestions how to make them stronger, I'd greatly appreciate it. I have yet to see them totally upright for the entire season, so that's always frustrating. Here's a nice lovely branch from a birch tree. Anywho, so that's kind of how you do it. You look for anything dead, cut that out. Anything crossing, you want to cut that out, like right in here. This is kind of crossing. Take that one out and just really thin it out, really cut it way back. So it's pretty simple. The Panicle Hydrangea blooms on new wood, so you can cut it way back. can see the after. I wasn't too precise. I could probably go back through it and do a little better, but it's the time I have for today. And you can see the trunk of it is crooked. I tried hopping it last year and it just, the pole thing I had just wasn't strong enough. So I think we need to strap it better. I'll recruit my husband to help with that. So thanks so much for tuning in to the Happy Place Garden, and we'll see you in the next video. You have a great day. Bye.